Hi, Brittany. Are you coming to work today? Your shift started an hour ago. Did you plan on not showing up without notice again? What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. This isn't the first time. If you need to take a day off, just let me know in advance. If you just don't show up, then it causes trouble for the other employees. We are a team and everyone needs to do their part. Please start letting me know in advance so that I can find someone to cover your shift. If you can't come in today, then I will have to work a double shift. Oh, sorry. My dad died today. I couldn't find the time to call you because I was so busy. What? But Brittany, you said your dad died last month. I think you used this excuse multiple times now, actually. No, the last couple of times it was my grandparents that passed away. And you're wrong. It was my mom who passed away the most recent time I missed work. If that's really what happened, then I'm really sorry. Do you have any family left? Will you be okay? Yes, I'm fine. I have a very big and complicated family. It can get annoying sometimes. Anyway, I was hoping you could cover for me today. We pretty much do the same thing, so you can just do it, right? We do work at the same time, but I'm a manager, so what I have to do is different. I have my own work to do. If you don't show up, then I have to work 2 jobs at the same time. It's tough. That's why it is important to let me know ahead of time so that I can find someone to cover your shift. It just causes trouble if someone is a no-call, no-show. And I'm sorry, Brittany, but you no-call, no-show quite a lot. You're so annoying. I mean, can't you just make your kids volunteer and do my work if I don't show up? What do you mean? You've mentioned you have kids to me before. Just have them help you. Ugh, such a simple solution. You are such an annoying old lady. This in no way has anything to do with my kids. Why should they have to do your job? That just doesn't make any sense. This conversation does not concern them. This is about you not showing up to work. Ugh, you're being so bossy. You are butting into my personal life way too much over me not coming to work. It's getting annoying. You have no right to nitpick over every little thing I do. I am not trying to nitpick or boss you around. All I need you to do is text or call me a little ahead of time if you can't come into your shift. It causes issues for your coworkers as well. We all work as a team. Can you please try to understand? You are seriously so annoying. Are you stupid or something? The only stupid thing here is your excuse to not come to work. I just got sick and can't come in. Since I'm sick, I really can't go because it will put my coworkers at risk. I am also dealing with a lot of other stuff right now. Oh, really? So now you want to be sick. What about your dad that just passed away? Just forget about that. Do whatever you want. I'm not showing up to work today no matter what. Oh, I almost forgot. Can you tell your son to be more careful when he drives? Why? What do you mean? Why are you talking about my son again? Brittany! Hi, thanks for coming in today. You really saved me. Brittany tends to not come to work a lot these days, so I appreciate your help. Yeah, no problem. My kids are at a friend's house today, so I had some time to spare. Don't worry about it. Brittany has been causing a lot of trouble lately, huh? Not only are you a manager, but also a mom of 2 kids. I don't get how you do it. I can only work part-time these days. Yeah, but I'm pretty content with my work and life at home. My husband helps make it all work. The only thing that's causing trouble is Brittany not showing up to work. Should I write her up? She has a poor attitude at work and in general. Plus, she has a lot of no-call, no-shows. When I confront her, she just makes up poor excuses. But at the same time, I feel bad. She's only 17 and still has a lot to learn. Back when I worked as a manager, I had to write someone up before. Nothing much happens unless you write them up a certain number of times. It might just make Brittany lash out at you. If she gets any worse, I just fire her. But for now, let's just wait it out a little and try talking to her about it more. I see. I guess I'll try to be patient with her. Also, I think there was some sort of misunderstanding between us as well. Like what? We were having our usual conversation about her not showing up to work. Then she brings up Austin and tells me that he needs to be more careful when driving. That's kind of silly. Why would she mention your son? What else did she say? After that, she just stopped replying to me. I wonder what the heck she meant by that. There was probably some sort of miscommunication. But it's really strange that she said something like that. Yeah, maybe she meant to send that text to someone else. Who knows? I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, you're right. Jeez, dealing with Brittany must be tough. Well, if you ever need me to take on another shift again, just let me know. Thank you. At least she is the only thing I have to worry about. Other managers probably deal with a lot more. I'll see you at work tomorrow. Kayla! There's a huge problem. What's wrong? Money is missing from the register. What? How much? All of it. I was just doing my usual sales checkup, and when I opened the register, it was empty. What do we do? Should I call the police? Hold on. I'm on my way to the shop right now. When I get there, we can look at everything together. Try not to panic. I'll be there soon. What if I become a suspect? I don't want this in my record. I was the only one at work today to prepare the shop for tomorrow. It will be okay. You didn't do anything wrong and just noticed. You also contacted me right away. You won't be in trouble at all, so please don't worry. We will figure out who did this soon. Really? I'll be okay? Yes. I also have an idea who might have done this. I'm not coming in today. What? Again? You have been taking off way too much time lately. I have also told you many times already that you need to tell me this ahead of time. Your shift already started 10 minutes ago. At least let me know a couple of hours in advance. It is really starting to cause issues. As a team, everyone needs to be at work in order for things to go smoothly. But this time, it's your fault. What do you mean? Your son has been drinking and driving. He hit my car and now I'm in the hospital. You are paying for all the damage done to me and my car. What the heck are you talking about? Is this some kind of joke? This is not something to laugh about. Are you crazy? It's because you let your son do whatever he wants and you don't keep a close eye on that delinquent. Why don't you ask him yourself? Reality is going to hit you hard. Are you okay with him being like this? Like what? Going to jail for drinking and driving. Are you worried about his future? This will be on his record forever. What are you going to do about all this? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say here. What do you expect me to do? If you don't want me to get the police involved, I expect you to pay me $100,000. $100,000? That's way too much. You think I have that kind of money just lying around? Just pay me the money and your son is off the hook. I need that money for the hospital bill and my car. You'll do it, right? You do love your son, right? Of course I love my son. Yeah, but just out of curiosity, what makes you think my son did this? I saw his face when he drove into me. I am confident that it was your son. I see. Why are you so confident he was drunk? No sober person would drive like such a maniac. Plus, his eyes were beet red. He was either drunk or high. Neither one bodes well for him if I call the police. Wait a second. So even though you were in a big car accident, you didn't call the police? Since he was your son and you're my fellow co-worker, I figured that I'd give you an offer first. It's better than settling it all in court, isn't it? It was also a hit and run, so it's a huge crime. Did you also happen to come into the shop yesterday? What? You didn't touch the cash register, did you? Oh, yeah. The money in the register is technically all mine, so I took it. You've got to be kidding me. What do you mean by it was technically all yours? Because you owe me a lot of money for the accident, remember? You are being so ridiculous that I can't stop laughing right now. The money you took from the register belongs to the shop. It's not my money. It doesn't matter. I knew you would have trouble paying me the money, so I just gave you a head start. I was only trying to be nice and make things easier for you. You are responsible for everything now. Why should this be my responsibility? You're the one who stole the money from the shop. Anyway, where and when did this accident happen? Yesterday. That's why I'm in the hospital. I see. You must be in a lot of pain. Are you able to move around at all? No, of course I can't. I'm bedridden, so I won't be able to come to work for a while. Since this accident has caused me to be bedridden, you have to pay me that money. Otherwise, your son will suffer the consequences. So if that's the case, then how did you take the money out of the register? You are bedridden, so how is that possible? If you were that injured and have been in the hospital ever since, then how did you take the money? It doesn't matter how I got the money. Of course it doesn't. Then what did my son say about this? Have you talked to him about this? What kind of car hit you? I haven't talked to him. I wanted to give you my special offer. And it was a red car. I remember overhearing you talk to Sophia about how you just bought your son a red car. Anyway, you have the money, right? Hurry up and send it to me. Brittany, you are such a bad liar. I just can't stop laughing. You really think I'm lying? I can't believe this. You are going to regret it. You'll see. Because of your son, I am in a lot of pain and my car is totaled. He will be in jail for drinking and driving and fleeing the scene. We will see who's laughing when you're looking at your son's face through the bars of the jail. Last chance to send me the $100,000. So his mini red toy car he rides around the house in really totaled your car? Sorry, this is just too funny. To think that his little car also caused you to be bedridden and hospitalized. What? Brittany, my son is 2 years old. How in the world could he be drinking and driving? Wait a minute. What do you mean? He's 2? Yes, he is. That's why I've been laughing at everything you've been saying this whole time. The only car he drives is the mini red car I bought him a couple of weeks ago. I was at home last night pushing him around in it. I also took him to daycare this morning. So are you sure what you're telling me is all true? So, he really is 2 years old? I just don't understand. I heard you talking to Sophia about how you bought your son a red car and that he's growing up so fast. Maybe I misheard and it was Sophia's son that hit me then. I probably just got confused. Sophia's son just started middle school, so that's not possible. A 6th grader would not be drinking and driving. If it will help you come to your senses, I can show you a picture of my son's car. Although it wouldn't do much. Talking with my son is also no good. He's in the terrible 2 stage and would just deny everything. It looks like you're on your own. I think your story needs a little bit of work. So, your son really can't drive and is 2 years old? Then you must have another older son. Nope. I only have a 2-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter. Sorry to disappoint you. Then why did you play along this whole time? You knew right away, didn't you? How can you be such a mean old woman? I thought your story was so funny and couldn't help myself. You were getting so into your own lie and it was just making me laugh so hard. Just thinking about my son driving his little toy car and crashing into you is so stupid and funny. Your story made my day. Are you making fun of me? The way you're treating me right now is unacceptable. Don't you dare look down on me. So, what do you plan on doing? What do you mean? You threatened me and stole money from the shop. You committed a crime and have to be punished for it. What you did was not okay, and you need to realize that. What? Why? I know you're young, so you might not understand. But you are still an adult, so you have to learn your lesson. You lied about your accident and threatened my son. Then you stole money from the register. I will have to report you to the police. There's really no other way for you to learn. It was a prank. What? It was a prank. I was only joking about taking the money. Why? Did someone actually steal money from the register? Don't you think Sophia has been kind of suspicious lately? I know you two have been friends for a long time, but she has always been obsessed with money. She even told me about her obsession. You need to learn that lying is not okay. I already know that you took the money. Don't bring Sophia into this. Sophia is a close friend and co-worker of mine. I know her well, and she has no issues with money. She also wouldn't do something this stupid. Jeez, you're so harsh. But I was just kidding. I already told you that it was all a prank. You do know that the shop has security cameras everywhere, right? I can clearly see you stealing the money in the footage we have. I have a copy of the recording and will be showing it to the police as evidence. What? I didn't know we had security cameras. Please don't show them. My mom is going to be so mad at me. Too bad. Knowing you, you probably already spent all the money. I am aware that you have a problem with buying new clothes all the time. Your mom mentioned it to me when she came into our shop once. That's why she was glad I hired you. She was happy you could finally earn your own money and work for what you want. I can't believe she told you that. But anyway, I'm really sorry. Can we not get the police involved? Can you just not tell anyone about this? I won't do something like this again, I promise. Aren't we friends and fellow co-workers too? What are you saying? We are not friends, and I am nothing more than your manager. You threatened me by using my son, and you stole money. Just cut it out already. But I apologized. Can you please forgive me? Save your apologies and excuses for the police. I don't think they'll be as entertained by your blatant lies, though. This is not a game. You did this to yourself and chose to commit these crimes. No matter how you look at it, you will have to suffer the consequences. You are also fired. Consider this a life lesson. No! But why? I have no choice. I was too lenient with you because you're young. You have to learn your lesson eventually. That's just how things work. From now on, you should be more careful about the things you say and do. You will be speaking to the police soon, so please prepare yourself. No, just wait. Aren't you my manager? Please help me. I'm part of your team, remember? Not anymore. I told you, you're fired. Also, did you forget that you always call me an annoying old lady? I hope you rot in jail, you lying criminal. Brittany was later arrested for stealing and fraud. She was sentenced to 3 years of probation. If Brittany shows good behavior and finishes all of her community service, she might be able to get it expunged from her record. Brittany's mother had the option to bail her out of jail, but decided that her daughter is an adult and needs to learn her lesson. Unfortunately, the probation will make it harder for her to get a job in the near future. It will probably affect her college admissions as well. I still find Brittany's story hilarious, and it will forever be a story to tell family and friends. My son is just 2 after all. How could he possibly drink and drive? If you are going to call out of work or need to take time off, you should at least have a believable story.